presentation by two of your colleagues. This presentation is going to be about new criticism application, but on a poem that we already studied, but according to another theory, which is the daffodil. So we analyzed the daffodils before according to the romantic theory, and we checked what is romantic, what are the romantic principles in the daffodils. Today, we are going to study it from another perspective, which is new criticism. And I need to remind you, right, that in order to make good new criticism, that you need to follow the 6 points that we explained, right? Discussing first that the etymology, the word, right, their choice, right, okay, their connotations and their denotations. We discover the central paradox or the central tension, if any, if it is there, right, then we discuss, okay, the other elements like the figures of speech, like the prosody, right, okay, all these things which might be very helpful in explaining the meaning. And I have to remind the presenters that we don't need to make any external reference. What do you mean by an external reference? Explaining, right, or mentioning who the writer is and what was it, right? As if the text is what is authored. We deal with the text and the text only. So, right, please, if you can help by participating within this presentation, go ahead and participate. If you find that there is an point that needs explanation, you go ahead and explain it, right, in order to add value to that presentation. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Doctor. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good morning. In previous classes, we have studied the poem Daffodils according to the Romantic theory. Today, inshallah, we are going to analyze it according to the new criticism theory. This presentation is presented by Zahra Sheikha and my friend
Shaima Al-Halabi.
Okay.
Well, okay, before asking my question, I found something interesting about the title. That the original title isn't Daffodils, but it is the first line of the poem, which is I wandered lonely as a cloud. Because this poem follows informal practice of using the first line of the poem as its title. But when you read it, you will find it misleading, because when you read it at once, you think that this poem will talk about the loneliness, maybe suffering or something like this. So some editors thought that this title should be changed to convey what the poem is about. So we have today the title Daffodils. So actually this title isn't chosen by the poet or the speaker, but it is chosen by the editors. So my question is, why do you think the speaker chose daffodils to express his own experience? Why didn't he use the word flowers or any other kind of flowers to express his own experience? Okay, do you have any answer? Yeah, okay, Noor.
Maybe because daffodils grow in spring, maybe because the speaker loves daffodils, for example,
Yeah.
prefers daffodils to other flowers.
Yeah, exactly. Daffodils are really, really beautiful. They have a bright color and they're really attractive and they look wonderful in the garden. So they inspire the speaker.
What comes to your mind when you listen to the word daffodils? First thing that comes to your mind.
The beauty of nature. Yeah.
Right. So the connotations of the title that we are going to, this is what I expect, right? That I'm going to read something about something beautiful, something beautiful. The atmosphere that it reflects a happy atmosphere.
Yeah. A sublime
this is
happiness.
what we understand from reading the title, the connotations, the feelings that gives me as a reader, far away from the speaker, far away from the subject matter or whatsoever. Daffodils, right? It is exactly like the roses, right?
Yes.
Can you imagine if we say roses? Roses is also a kind of flower, right? And I tell you, my poem is going to be entitled Roses. What do you expect is going to be? Right? It's going to be about love, about happiness, about the red color, right? This is the connotations of the title. But if I tell you that the title is a sick rose,
Oh,
Right?
it's about illness or something.
Good.
Yeah.
So the connotations of the title, that it is not going to be as the connotations of the title if the title is only, right, roses. The same thing here, right? From the title itself, what do I understand as a reason that is going to be about something happy, right?
Yeah.
Something beautiful, something beautiful. The atmosphere is going to be atmosphere of happiness, right? Of joy, right? These are the connotations of the title, right? Yeah.
Okay, as a paraphrasing for the poem, it is really simple and it expresses the poet's discovery, the speaker discovery in a field of daffodils, and the memory of which brings happiness and joy to him whenever he feels lonely and bored. Okay.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. The
yeah,
title.
to come to the connotation.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, to come to the worded choice, the word wondered. Like actually the speaker uses the word wondered. He said, I wandered lonely as a cloud. And he didn't say, I walked lonely as a cloud. Because like the word wandered means or gives the meaning of feeling purposeless. And that's what happened to the speaker, because he was walking in the field and wandering, and he didn't know where he was going to, and by chance he saw a group of daffodils. And like these daffodils inspire the speaker.
Okay, the second word we have is lonely. Lonely, here we have a strange image, because clouds usually travel in groups, but the speaker here is expressing, or he is representing his own loneliness on the cloud. Maybe a cloud is lonely because it wanders in the sky on it floats over a landscape, a natural landscape, but on this landscape there is no one. So that is why he used the word lonely. Another word we have, the cloud. Why do you think the speaker used the word cloud and he didn't use the word star? Well, we have two reasons for this. The first reason is it matches with the word wonder. Wonder in general, it means that walking with no purpose. بالعربي يعني قصدرة. That's it. And the second reason is the stars are usually steady. That we notice that the stars have a specific place in the sky, and we notice no motions on them.
Okay, the third word, which is golden daffodils. Like we tend to think that daffodils have the have a yellow color. Yeah, have a bright color which is yellow, but here the speaker uses the more majestic color which is gold to show the great beauty of these daffodils and to show also the great light that these daffodils have.
Okay, to the word host. It is usually used with a big group of people and also with angels. So the speaker here uses the word host to convey an idea that those daffodils are very special, since he used the word host and it matches with angels, a host of angels. So that's why.
Okay, another word which is sprightly. Like the speaker uses like sprightly dances, and sprightly means happily or merrily. And now like this word is derived from the word sprite or spirit, and which means the supernatural beings that like people thought that they lived in nature.
Okay, the last word we have is wealth. It expresses more permanent happiness, which means that the speaker is comparing the moment he has when he saw the daffodils of a moment of having money. Like happiness in that specific situation is like having money. All right. So to the paradox. The paradox, it is in the line which says, I gazed, but little thought. The speaker kept looking to the daffodils for a long time. He doesn't think that he fully appreciated that moment of vision, and this is really strange, because he is supposed to have a really deep thinking about this, but he has not a deep thinking.
Although he is gazing and gazing, but right, not thinking.
He is
is
just- yes.
paradoxical, which
Yeah.
is
He's
something
poetic.
paradoxical. As long as you are gazing for a long time,
You're
So you must have something.
you're dead.
Yeah, he is just enjoying looking to the daffodils.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to come to the ambiguity. Okay, we find ambiguity in the two lines. For oft when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood. Like here the speaker says that when he returns back to his couch and when he has no thoughts in his mind, like his mind is empty, he starts to think about the pleasure and about the happiness that daffodils brought to him. But like look and focus, he said that when he has no thoughts and when he has like an empty mood, he starts to think about daffodils. But here he mentioned,
Which is also paradoxical.
Yes, it is.
yeah,
How come?
Okay.
When you sat, right, and vacant, you are not thinking about anything, and you have a pensive mood, then you will what? You will think.
think about
Right? When you stop, when you are not thinking of anything, when you are not empty of anything, then you will choose, right, recollect in order to use your own imagination a little bit paradoxical.
So
Yes.
I guess that the words in this poem are related to each other in a very, very nice way. Like he used the word wonder and now gaze without any thought. And then when he's in a pensive mood, he tries to recollect his thoughts. Like he's lonely. Like all the words, and the poem refers that or trying to imply that the speaker does not usually have a purpose.
Right.
It has
Yeah.
to
purposeless. Yeah.
He's not, he's, right, purposeless. And at the same time, he's lonely, but he's with a joking company.
Yeah.
You see?
Yes.
He says that I'm lonely at the beginning. Then he says a poet should what be gay, but in such a joking company. This, right, you are not alone. You are
Yeah.
with a very, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So here the speaker mentioned two different states, which is vacant and pensive. And they're a little bit like opposite states because vacant means like empty mood, not thinking, and pensive mood, thinking about sad thoughts. So how you can be both like vacant and pensive. So there is kind of ambiguity. So like here, but like we like are invited to paraphrase or to interpret these two words. He joined these two words because they have something in common, because they are unpleasant moods. So like the speaker wants to convey that whenever he has like unpleasant mood, he starts to think about the daffodils and the pleasure that these daffodils brought to him.
Right, so they are going to change this vacant and pensive mood in
Yeah,
order to make it
and replaced it by
happy.
joy and
He will fill
happiness.
His own heart with what? Happy.
Okay, coming to the organic unity.
Yeah.
The first stanza, it reflects the
How many stanzas do we have?
Like 4
Four
stanzas,
yes.
How many lines do we have?
like 24 lines.
Right,
We are-
means that each stanza consists of 6
Lines. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
how the thought is different from stanza 1 to stanza 2 to stanza 3. We have, right, a central simile. What is the central simile in the first line? Which is
Lonely. I wonder lonely.
as
A cloud.
This is the central simile, and the whole poem, right, is based on that
Yeah,
simile.
that's the idea.
Based on that simile, right? That the simile that he was wondering purposely, like a cloud, which is the simile, right? And therefore, everything that he sees is based on the first
first
part,
simile.
The first simile.
Yeah.
Let's see how.
Okay, the first stanza, it reflects the main idea. At the beginning, the speaker was wandering through nature, and then he saw a group of daffodils, and these daffodils brought happiness to him whenever he feels lonely and bored, as I mentioned in the first in the paraphrasing.
Yeah, like what the slides?
Okay.
No, the poem. The
Yeah,
slide of the
I'm
poem.
sorry.
Yeah. Look at these like stanza. Look, like the first stanza, I wandered lonely as a cloud, like express or reflect the main idea of the poem, which is the speakers wandering through nature. This is the first stanza, and then like in this stanza and the next one, like okay, the next one, like these the main idea are explained or is explained through these stanzas, and it reflects how the daffodils like gradually cheer the speaker up.
Actually,
And
he gives more detail.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
what he saw and what, right? Okay, first, right, he made us a central simile, right? That he's wandering lonely, right? Okay, but without a purpose. Without
A purpose.
right? In his journey on the top of the mountain, he will explain to us, giving us the details of what he saw, right? He saw the daffodils in relation to the trees, in relation to the waves. And then he will give us a kind of picturing to what came to his mind when he saw what these things. That he saw them as if they are, right, the stars in the Milky Way, right? So he gives a kind of a mental relationship between what is seen and what is felt, connotations, right? Then we come to the final one, which is actually the conclusion.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
Yeah, okay, explain.
Okay, this is the conclusion. Like it summarizes the whole idea. It conveys the idea of that when the speaker, when the speaker has unpleasant mood, when he's like lonely, restless, or bored, he starts to think about the daffodils and the pleasure of like these daffodils.
Right. Yeah. So he, right,
Yeah.
that all what he needs is to remember what he saw, and everything will be okay.
Did he come to
Yeah.
the figure? Yeah.
So, to the figures of a speech.
Yeah.
The first,
It's full of figures.
Yeah.
Full.
but actually
we were selective.
we
not
were
all
selective,
the-
so we chose as the one
Was
we
really
felt
like-
that they are important enough to
Yeah.
be shown. Okay, the first line is, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Here we have a simile.
But you are not supposed to be selective. You are supposed to explain
Every figure.
Yeah.
I mean, we can let
that-
the student to
yeah.
show it.
We can let them to
Right.
share. All right. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Here we have a simile. The speaker is comparing himself to the nature, like he is wandering in the field of daffodils. Like I'm sorry, he is wandering and he is comparing himself to the clouds.
Right.
That
What
they
are the similarities between him and the clown.
loneliness,
Right. Loneliness.
loneliness,
Right.
and yeah.
Okay. Is that anything else now?
Both are free.
Both
Maybe
are
they are
free,
innocent
might be
because
free,
maybe innocent.
innocence, right? Okay.
Because it has a
And
white color.
You jumped to daffodils dance, right? You jumped a lot. Jumped a lot.
Like, yeah. Do you have any figure of a speech like in the first
Go to
stanza?
the text.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
تفضلي نور.
I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. I guess we have here a personification. He's trying to express or not express
Personify.
personify the golden daffodils
As
as a crowd of people
of angels.
or a crowd of a host
Good.
of
This is one thing, right?
Yeah.
And when you said golden daffodils is a metaphor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because
right?
it's
Yeah. The yellow that they are like the gold, right? Fluttering and dancing. The S is a personification. They
Yeah.
are as if they are
dancing.
who are right dancing with the breeze. Right? Then continuous as is a simile. Continuous as
A simile.
the stars, right? That shine. What is the similarity between right the stars and the
That
daffodils?
they
That both of
shine.
them are continuous and are twinkling, right?
Shining.
As if it is metaphor, right? Referring. If it refers to the stars, it means it is twinkling. But if it refers to what? Refers to the daffodils, means that it is a metaphor. On the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay, right? then you will find, I mean, that, okay, go, sprightly dance, go back. Right, sprightly dance, right, this is also another personification. Yes. The waves beside them danced, right, personification and a metonymy. What does it mean by metonymy? Kinaya. Right, metonymy, that they are
مجاز.
happy and they are sharing. They are right? Right, the waves beside them danced is what? As a personification, that the waves are like a human being and they are dancing. And it is also a metonymy. It is a metonymy that they are happy. They are happy and willing to share. And willing to share. Right? But they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. Right? That they are, right, as if this is also personifications, as if they are competing. One is better than the other. This is a comparison between whom? Between two things, right? Okay, that which is the stars and, right, the daffodils, but one is better than the others, right? Such a jocund company. What is this? What do we call it? We call it a metaphor. A happy company. As if they are human beings and they are, right, enjoying their time. They are enjoying your time. I gazed and gazed. بدي أخليلكم حاجة. Right?
Well,
I mean that this, right, it is full of
yeah,
figures.
it's really full of figures.
Now,
Okay. Here we have never-ending line. This is exaggeration. The
good,
speaker,
exaggeration.
Yes.
Very good one.
the speaker
We
is
call it hyperbole.
hyperbole. Yeah. The speaker is saying that the daffodils are dancing in a never-ending line, but this is
Right. In order to help you in this, I want you to Google the following: daffodils, figures of speech.
Wait.
كلمة daffodils, figures of
We're gonna
speech.
find over.
All right. You will find, right, many, right, pages, as well as you will find a presentation, right? A very good presentation about the figures of speech,
Of daffodils.
right, of the daffodils, right?
Okay, back again. Never-ending line. The speaker is representing the daffodils as they are endless, but this cannot be true because we know that everything has an end. So here, the speaker is exaggerating.
But it is a metonymy at the same time.
Yeah, مجاز.
What is the metonymy here? مش مجاز. We are
مش
talking
مجاز.
about kinaya.
كناية. Okay.
Right, what is the metonymy? That they are many in number. Many in
Number. Okay, so back to now. This is a break. Yes.
Just
When you okay. To the last step in the
We
new.
talk about the, all right, yeah, we already started. Go ahead. Yes,
Yeah.
tamam.
Okay, so the poem it is consisted of four stanzas. Each stanza has 6 lines. Each stanza has 6 lines. The total number is 24 lines.
And each stanza ends with a heroic couplet.
yeah,
Yes.
I want to talk about like
Yeah.
We are preparing. Okay. Each stanza is like a mini poem that shows the same form and the same idea, the main idea. The
yeah,
same
back
idea.
to the slide.
Okay.
Well, I want to talk about the rhyme scheme of this like
Rhyme
poem.
scheme is regular rhyme scheme.
Yeah,
Right, in all
and
the
it-
stanzas.
yeah, and it's really
Write it down.
yeah. I know it's really hard.
Right, loud
Okay,
A,
A then
else B,
B.
then A. The daffodils go, the
Sorry, sorry.
daffodils.
Yeah, it's B
B.
like C. Okay, this is the rhyme scheme. It's also simple and it shows the simplicity of all like the whole poem.
Make the same thing to the second one.
Okay. Okay, it's
You have A, B, C, C.
yeah. Like sorry. Okay. look, like the word cloud and the word crowd has the same, like have the same sound and have the same rhyme. So they take the letter A, and also the word hills and daffodils also have the same rhyme and have the same sound. So they have the same letter. And at the final, like the last two lines, we have trees and the breeze have the same rhyme and also the same sound. So they take the letter C. Well, like these two lines are called like rhyming couplet, in which they have the same like length, and also they end with the same rhyme, and also they have one thought. And this is like,
And you notice that we have right here a comma and a period. اللي ما كانش عارفها مين؟
yeah. Okay, and these like two lines, which are called rhyming couplet, are common in Shakespearean sonnets, and I think that Shakespearean sonnet end with the rhyme like G G. So we have the same, the same rhyme at the end, and like this. These like the same rhyme is used in the poem to make it more interesting. Yeah.
Okay, this is the definition of the rhyme scheme. You will find it, inshallah, on the group. Before that, we want to talk about the meter. The speaker here, okay. The speaker, the poet, the poem is written in iambic tetrameter. It has four. Okay.
Quater, or tetra, the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Not like trying. في إن كلمة كواترا وتترا معناهم أربعة. Right? التنتين.
It's Latin word, I think.
Quater
Latin word.
التنتين صح. فلما قالوا تترا متر came to mean trimeter. Trimeter, which is it?
Yeah, 3. Yes. Okay. It has 4 iambic feet. يعني 4 وحدات تفعيلية. The thing that you need to know.
Each word is consisting of. هذا لسه ما درستوه.
Yeah. 4 feet.
Stressed syllable and unstressed syllable.
Yes.
Stressed syllable. Nah.
The thing you need to know about the meter, it is regular and consistent. Okay.
Well, like something that we noticed in this poem, that the speaker keep using the first person narrator to express his own experience, and we don't know who the speaker is. But at line 15, a poet could not but be gay. We noticed and we realized that the speaker is the poet himself.
How do you know that? This is a hint.
Like,
Yeah, it is a hint.
This is a hint, but we cannot be sure. Right?
Like-
In this one, all right, it could be right a tangible evidence that the speaker is
the poet.
Is the poet
Yeah,
himself.
because
But we cannot be sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, this could be a hint that
Yeah.
the speaker is.
The poet.
Like because he replaced the first person like with the word poet, so like we take it at the hand. Where?
Another word is dance. It is mentioned in every stanza. Let me show you.
Yeah, how many times
Yeah.
it is repeated?
Like
The
it's
repetition
dancing.
of words.
Okay,
also
and
the-
here we have
I want you
the
to
word
look at the
dance.
text and see the repetition of
Yeah,
words. Look at
okay.
the repetition of words.
Here we have the first.
Do yourself.
Yeah.
حلو عندكم كمان.
This is the first one, dancing. The second one,
And also-
dance. And we have also here, danced.
Yeah, it's dance.
Did you notice that? Yes. And
Yeah,
one
here.
dances here.
Yeah.
So we have 4 dances.
What are the connotations of
Yeah.
this repetition?
Yeah, we want to talk. Yeah.
That the atmosphere is
Happy.
happy atmosphere.
And we have something-
كأنهم في صالة الحلو.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
have something else about the word dance.
Yes, repetition, please.
Yeah.
Right,
All
repeat.
right. Dance and poetry share something in common. Usually, a good dance consists of a central set of movements that are repeated with partial change in position.
Okay, I wanna explain. Okay, like
Yes.
the
تفضل.
stanza. I need the stanza.
Yes. Go ahead.
I need the stanza.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, like as Zahra said, there is like something in common between the poem and the dance. Like look at the first stanza. We said that the rhyme scheme is like A, B, then A, B, then C, C. how we connect this to dance. As Zahra said that a good dance consists of several movements that are different movements and that are repeated in this dance. So look at the stanza. We have like a different rhyme that are repeated, like A, then B, A, then B. Then we have like the same rhyme, C, C. And also in the dance, people at the end of the chorus, they return to the same motions at
the same movement.
Yeah, the same movement at every chorus. So this how you can connect dance to poetry. Yeah. I think that's
I
all.
want you to notice something about the words too, right? That we have also contradiction between the words. The word lonely, right? Okay, the opposite of
Proud.
proud and
A host.
This is a paradox.
Yeah.
Right? كيف تقول انت لحالك مع مين؟ مع crowd مع host. Or do you understand?
Yeah.
Because, this host of angels and host of daffodils replace his loneliness by the happiness and joy.
And even the feeling, it doesn't reflect a feeling of loneliness.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everything is fluttering and
Dancing.
and dancing, which is another contradiction with the word lonely. بدناش نقول lonely here means lonesome لأنه هذا إيش romantic.
Yes.
You understand me?
But
So,
we also can say that he is similar to تميم البرغوثي when he said يرتاح فيك التناقض.
So that's all what we have about daffodils. Thank you for paying attention.
Right, excellent.
Okay, just before that, I want to show you a picture.
Yeah, please.
Daffodils.
Immediate.
Yes,
Is
endless.
this real or computer made?
No, I believe it's.
How would you feel if you were there?
Whoa.
شيماء, please.
This is romantic.
Yeah, he's tricking you guys.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
Feel
if you were
the
there?
happiness of the world.
Yeah, it's really terrific.
Yeah.
Well,
Really nice.
Look at it seems as if they have a never-ending line.
Never-ending lines.
look, the horizon is not is not seen.
It is not exaggeration actually,
Yeah.
but this one I think it is. I mean,
Yeah.
computer made. It's not real because, right? Look at this. All this is yellow, right? Even this in the background. So it is reaching in the Milky Way.
Shaima and I want to make you feel happy when you study the slides.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we put this picture for you. Thank you, everyone.
I would be much happier if you gave them something to eat.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is really good. I enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you. We
are
enjoyed
going to
the
upload
presentation.
the file to the group. Make sure that you download it. And if you are asked, not only the presentation, but what we all explain inside the class will be required as a response or as an answer. Right? Before we end our class, I would like to tell you that on Wednesday,